the sales team. So the next job I'm looking at now is a sales manager for an investment firm. Um, there is no real description in terms of what the sales manager job requires. So what's going to happen is that more than likely is that they'll just put you at a desk and say that you need to bring your own leads or your contacts or um, they've got a lead list of companies that you can approach and stuff like that. So this is something similar to what I do as a profession. So I'm a financial advisor. So what that means that is essentially in terms of from a sales perspective, you sell insurance, and the idea is that the company has access to a wide range of like unit trusts, funds, and all this other stuff, as well as can do structure like company pension, provident funds, group disability, that kind of stuff. So that's what this investment firm is doing. There's no real skill that you need to get into the job. You know, you need to be a good communicator. Yes, you need to be able to learn a lot of information. You need to be able to relay a form of trust, and you also need to be accurate in terms of your documentation. But unlike a field sales engineer, which has always been my point of reference, you don't really need to be a technical person to do this. What you need to be is more of a people's person. Um, from a money perspective, it's lucrative. Like it's disgusting, disgusting, mm disgusting. You'd find that if you're successful in it, you'd make more money than two or three of your friends who are in high-ranking corporate jobs combined. Two or three of them combined. But it takes time, and more than likely, some would say that you're working on 100% commission. So there's no basic, or some would say that give you a basic and then, but that basic is for a short period, like 6 to 12 months or whatever. Some even only 2 months, just to keep you going. And because the industry is so regulated, uh, you have to continuously be through some form of continuous development, which is great because you really become an industry expert with doing that. And if you continue your studies like I am with my accounting on the side, um, on top of my marketing qualification that I got from the UK, you know, the world becomes your oyster because now essentially all you're really doing is assisting companies and individuals move money around, and that function is global. So, you find that one or two, like I have myself, and I've only been in the game for about 6 months. You have international recruiters. I had one from Dubai and one from the UK, saying that after your 2 years, if you're looking to move overseas, give us a shout, and then we'll keep in contact, which is great because after your 2 years, if you survive the game, you would have you no longer need supervision to work, and essentially you'll be able to. You don't need your line manager checking your work basically, and your level of advice, and you putting the company at risk for being sued or putting your own personal liability at risk. Because if you give out bad advice or you are dishonest in any shape or form just to close deals, you can be sued, and you can actually end up going to jail. In South Africa, it's about maximum of 10 million rand fine or 10 to 15 years imprisonment, and you lose your license and disbarred and all that other stuff. So it's risky. It's risky. It's at the end of the day, that's what it is. So, I mean, if I look at this, they're saying desired skill, passionate and hardworking. So that's just you crunching numbers, crunching phones, meeting people, researching companies on your own. They say own transport, consistency in performance, passionate about working with people, complete understanding of, and they've mentioned two languages. Um, One of the most important things about a job like this, specifically if you are in the insurance space, if you short term or long term, if you are in collective investments, those are your unit trusts and such, or if you are in group benefits, it's not really the job or the company, but the people that you work with. So if they, and in my personal experience, find that they start listing languages that you are not proficient in, you need to have an idea of the type of company culture that you're stepping into. So a lot of the times is that if that's the case, fine, apply, and if you can speak it, fantastic. But you need to know that when times are tough, and if you're not closing deals, you're not making com, you know, is your manager going to help you out with leads? Are they going to support you in that moment? Are they going to go the extra mile to make sure that you continue to perform? Um, because at the end of the day, if you don't perform, they lose money by training you, investing in you, that kind of stuff. So, a sales manager for a financial firm that does group benefits, that's a wealth manager, financial advisor, that kind of stuff. Cool, fantastic. Some banks also do it. Most banks have this job description, but you need some form of qualification to get into a corporate bank. So what you find is that similar to a franchise, excuse me, is that the ones that don't require you to have any form of qualifications or smaller firms, and they were probably senior guys that did very well. The company gave them opportunity to branch out on their own, or they banded together, raised money, and now they just buy licenses from the big companies and then distribute them under their own under their own brand. Um, so yeah, I think this is a very lucrative job, a sales manager for an investment firm that all you're doing is selling collective investments or insurance, or you are a broker of some sort. You're structuring group benefits. Um, for example, uh, what we have is that we have, for every company that you have, you get your upfront comp, but you also get like residual comp at the end of the year for that company being in that structure. So it's about 20,000 if I'm not mistaken. So you get that 20,000 every single year at the end of the year. Excuse me. So imagine now you have 10 companies. It's 200,000 rand before tax, just to maintain companies being in that fund. Some guys have like 40 companies that they look after and have a PA to assist. That's before comp, bonuses, and everything else, just to maintain that those companies are in that structure. So it is generous. It's extremely lucrative. It's cutthroat. But you can build a life and retire in about 15, 20 years. And the best part is that you can work from anywhere. So, yeah, if you have a database, if you have experience that you used to work somewhere else and you've got a large network, and that you can go knocking on doors and saying, hey, remember I used to deal with this for 1, 2, and 3, and now do this. Can you please just give me an opportunity to look at your A, B, and C's? Then yeah, I'll try it out, but I wouldn't try it out straight out of uni. Out of matric. I would possibly say get some sales experience, do your hard yards, live your life, because no one's gonna talk to you or listen to you if you're under 25, if not even under 30, and you're gonna start talking about money. Yeah, that's what my boss told me. That's why he doesn't hire people that young. So it makes sense. I believe it. But yeah, sales manager for financial firms selling group benefits, financial advisor selling insurance, collective investments. It's a lot of fun. All right. Cheers, Salesforce. Have a great day.